You know who this is? It always begins at Lidl.
You know it. If you know, you know.
Hoang.
Huang.
What's that, mate?
Oh, it's the bag of swag.
Welcome back to the channel. You're watching An Idiot Outdoors, featuring the one and only Outside In.
Number 2.
Outside In, thank you. This week, you know Ryan, we've got Ryan coming out, and it seems though I've been set a challenge by, I can't think of the name off the top of my head. Is it Old Dirty Boone? I think it might be Old Dirty Boone. I spoke about it today. Anyway, this is take your friend along stealth camping. So that's what we're going to do. We are stealth camping at a petrol station. What do you think about that then?
We're not very stealthy at this minute in time. But it's gonna rock, so let's do it.
Yeah, man. While we're talking, give you a little bit of an insight into what we're going to be having to eat. We've got a lovely sirloin steak each. We're going to turn that into a nice dinner with some broccoli, cauliflower, mashed potatoes, gravy, and Ryan here is going to do his little bit of magic and make some sauce for the steak. There you go, Delia Smith at its finest. In the centre of the screen is the petrol station. We are going to stealth camp. Yeah, I think I forgot to mention the Stealth Camping Alliance hashtag. Yeah, they've been setting the challenges as of recent. I don't really participate in them. However, I've been called out twice on a couple. So, oh dear, we have lost the camo. Oh dear. Oh, I'll just carry that. I can't bother to take my pack off again. But yeah, so this is going to be my challenge. Take a friend urban stealth camping. Said friend. Yes. Look at that for a stealth. That's got camping me all over it, hasn't it?
Oh yeah, man.
You're going to investigate.
The only thing is, it's fucking too open.
Why do you think I've got a camo net for? You know, because these are all going to think that the bush mysteriously grew back that fast. Now, if you remember, that's where I got beside the travel lodge. Yeah. But I went round the other way. Right, so what we're going to do, we're coming to the back of the petrol station, drop the gear down, poke our heads around, see what it's looking like. I know where the cameras are because I've already done a bit of a recce. I've made a rookie error today. I ain't got my boots on. I normally keep my boots in the boot of my car. For my American followers, that's the trunk of the car. So yeah, I'll show you what it looks like. So, back of the petrol station. Security camera. So just going to offload the gear. So I've got all the gear off. Gear's down there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to walk through the petrol station, forecourt, gas station for you American followers, of course. I do like to cater for you guys as well because I seem to be getting a good following of Americans. Respect to you guys. So yeah, I'm going to walk through, with Ryan. I'll have the camera running and I'm going to show you where we're going to get into, but obviously going with all the backpack on is a bit dodgy, so we're just going to look like two guys cutting through there. No, they're not. So you guys might remember when I did a stealth camp, the other side of this hotel in the industrial park, which is just over the back and around there. If you followed the channel long enough. Right, back to the gear. I'll show you where we're getting in. Hey up, Skippy! So when I did a recce the other night after work in the early hours, I made it look like I was getting air and water from air. And when the person in the car who was on the forecourt, sorry, I then got in there. There's two cameras, one there, but they're not pointing anywhere near us and they won't see where we're going. Is this your first ever actual stealth camp?
First stealth camp.
What are you thinking so far? Absolute madness.
I haven't actually got any real thoughts on it. Just let it roll, see what happens.
Yeah, man.
What's the worst that can happen?
Get busted. Because it is a bit of a dodgy place to be set up camp, especially, you know, being a business, they are obliged if they wanted to phone the police.
Who's gonna blooming come out here anyway? And to be fair, who's being disturbed?
It's just a bit, you know, it's one of them, ain't it? There's many places I've stealth camped where most people wouldn't care, but you don't know, especially a petrol station, whether they call the police. But
I'll just tell them I don't speak English.
I'll just tell them I'm stealth camping. Check out my channel. This is proving to be a bit fun. So we have got the gear back on, ready to make our move. But another car just pulled up right at the front where we obviously going to be seen straight away. You can actually see the car in the, yeah, there you go. Sorry? Once we get in there, you'll see it's awesome. Plenty of space.
Can you get in through that one?
I didn't try it, but once these are gone.
Yeah, I'm not rushing it.
Just got somebody filling up at the moment. Two people filling up at the moment that I can see. And the car there. Right, we think it's clear. Oh, what's your face on that? Yep, it's clear, it's clear. Right, the staff's come out to do sweeping up. So we're in position, keeping on the low down at the moment. I have got a new camo net that's bigger than the other one that I've got, which is going to be going across there, which is going to give us some cover. We're also going to put the smaller one just behind us to give us cover from behind, because you've got the hotel behind. The reason we're keeping low is because the petrol station staff came out sweeping up. Before we do anything else, I'm going to get the camo net up, but I just wanted you to see what it looks like before we do that. How you feeling, Ryan? All right, mate?
Shall, mate. I really don't care if fucking anyone knows we're here, to be honest.
What a time for the police to turn up as I'm about to set up my... Yeah, there you go. My camo tarp. Camo net, rather. Right, currently you've got Ryan setting up his Fox 2 V2. Behind him you've got the camo netting, and because we've got the hotel next door, we've got more camo netting as a backdrop. So while we're down low, Ryan's chair. I ain't set my chair up yet. I'm going to let Ryan do his thing first. Then when he sits down and whatnot, I'll probably set my tent up. However, gonna have a tinny. Got a bit of a first on. So you've got cars behind us. Forecourt there of cars. This is crazy, I love it. It's the craziness, mate. I just love all the madness. So this professional tent erector, namely Ryan, who still hasn't set his tent up yet, I'm 2 beers down, sat in the chair, witnessing a phenomenon.
You won't see this anywhere else.
Nearly.
You won't see this kind of stealth camping anywhere in your life, and neither should you.
This kind of...
Hey, look, I'm a newbie and I don't care. I may boss it and everything else in life, but you know, we can't be winners all the time.
Sorry, just listening to Ryan, I love this guy. I get the pleasure, and I don't like using the W word when we're not at the W word. We already agreed on that. We don't talk about the W word. But that's my supervisor. I love that guy. He absolutely... When he's not in, I miss him. Anyway, enough of bigging him up. Last week, you'll remember, I lost my head torch. I have a new head torch. Now, I'm not going to spend about 15 minutes reviewing head torches, because you know me, I don't do that. But I wanted something that had a good red light mode on. This one has. It's an Energizer. It's not, you know, nothing special. My torch that I had before, head torch, 100 lumens. I mean, that did me great. This one is 350 lumens with a dimmer, one button. I only like one button. I don't like all this faffing around. I've seen voice activated, I've seen double buttons, motion sensors. It's too much, you know. When this idiot, you know, had a good night at the outside in, he don't need to be remembering voice activation, pressing buttons and all that simples. But yeah, also takes 3 AAA batteries. Now, why didn't I just buy a rechargeable one that I plug in the wall, USB? I can tell you for why. Because when that runs out in the night, I'm going to have to plug it into my power bank, and then I ain't got a head torch. However, if I bring a set of rechargeable batteries with me, which is what I use, so basically I've always got batteries at hand, so just swap them over and you're good to go again. And that's why I stay away from the rechargeable lithium batteries. I'm not saying they're not good. May have noticed last week did a post, Action Man Stealth Camp Edition. I thought that was going to be the Christmas must-have tie this year. Turns out parents want the money back already. Kids have played with them in the garden, they can't find the buggers. So unless I put trackers on them, it's not worth my while. So yeah, so that's the merch idea. Also, I've noticed on YouTube, you can, when you get to a certain point, you can have memberships. People can pay money, be a member, and then get exclusive content. No. I spoke to Ryan about this today, didn't I? Do you remember me speaking to you? Well, yeah, last night, weren't it? And I says to you, what was it? You know, when you subscribe to the channel, you're a lifetime member of the Outside In. You know, you don't need to pay money to come here. Let's show you something. Oh, sorry, mate. Sorry. As you can see on there, the Outside In free house. Yes, you got it. Free house. I mean, Ryan over there, he's a lifer now. Once you're in, you're in. It's almost like the Freemasons. The secret handshakes and all that. Only the Outside In can't get you off a court case. I'm sorry about that. Chris is a lifer. You don't know it, but he is. Non-contractually, excuse me, burping while I'm talking. Oh, I really do beg your pardon. Start again. Yeah, Chris is a non-contractually obliged lifer, just like Ryan here. But yeah, anything goes, and it usually does. I need to set my tent up. We've got the Fox 2 up, or should I say Ryan's got the Fox 2 up. Outside In, welcome aboard. Lifelong member. We don't care if you drink tea at the Outside In. We don't care if you smoke at the Outside In. We're not about that here. All we ask at the Outside In is you keep tomorrow morning. Yeah. All we ask
keep your rubbish.
Is that you keep it real.
Keep it real.
Keep it real. Anyway, so Ryan's on the proper ale, Yorkshire tea. I'm a few tinnies down because Ryan's not a drinker. This guy doesn't need to drink to have fun. Anyway, we're just discussing whether we will fit the Hyena 2 in there. I'll have a go and I'll report back. We might have to rearrange the chairs, but it's looking kind of good in here, isn't it? The chair, the gear. So without further ado, I'm gonna set up the tent. I mean, crack another tinny. Set up the tent. I'll bring you back when we have the tent up, and we are getting a bit hungry, so we are going to do some cooking soon. So we got the tent up, Ryan's tent up, camo net behind us, although I'm a tiny bit exposed because I could have actually put it a bit further round, but I'll be alright for lean forward. Currently Ryan's on the steaks, a mushroom, garlic, butter. Smells absolutely phenomenal, I must say, mate. I'm on veggie duty. Now you're talking my kind of language, Ryan. We've got sirloin steak, we've got broccoli, cauliflower, we've got mashed potatoes, mushrooms. I contributed by doing the gravy.
You're the
Champion. Right, gonna get my laughing gear in this. I'll bring you back soon. More stealthy than a B-52 submarine. Just to let you know where we are. Skippy! Takes cards now, look at that, hey? £1.50 for a bit of hair. Whoa! But yeah. And it's raining, so I'm getting in the tent. We are in there, believe me. For definite. Here he is. That camo net is absolutely awesome. You can't see nothing out there. I mean, you probably can with a light on. Yeah, I think we've done real well getting in here tonight, compared to us. I think it looks about between 6 and 7. It's tipping it down with rain, I know that. So I'm going to dive for cover. Had an absolute fantastic meal with Ryan, the chef. We both crashed last night. Oh. Yeah, we were so tired. It's been raining all night. Sounds like it's raining still now. I think it's just the water dripping off the trees. My down jacket's soaked. Nice. It's 4 degrees. The ride's backing away. I still find that a bit funny. Backpacker, yeah?
Yeah. Straight up backpacker.
absolutely freezing. My down jacket is absolutely soaked from last night. Sat outside, it's about 4 degrees, can't get my body temperature up, so I've got back in the bag for a bit. Also forgot my boots. I normally swap my trainers for my boots when I come out. I did go to get some Maltesers from the service station last night for me and Ryan. That was a bonus. I'm a bit damp. We're getting packed away. Yeah, getting packed away. We ain't even bothering with breakfast, we're that cold. Slowly packing away. Obviously the last thing to come down is going to be the camo net. We are all packed away. We've just got to take the old camo net down. That was the camo net that we had at the back there. You can see it's quite exposed now. As always, bag of rubbish. We'll take that with us. I'm going to whip the net down and we're going to get out of here. Yeah, you see it's a lot more open without the camo net. How you feeling?
Fantastic.
You warmed up a bit now?
A
A tad.
Heating will be going on in the car the second we get in it.
Of course it will.
Full blast.
Yeah, we abandoned breakfast. We just wanted to get packed away. My down jacket, as I've already said, is soaking. Bag of rubbish. But you're going to get out of here. And of course, leave no trace. As always. And just like that, we're getting out of here. Nothing to see here, folks. Good day, Skippy. That's where you put your rubbish, in the skip. Two blokes in the bush, normal. Well, you were certainly keeping it real. Sorry? We don't do badges at the outside in.
After last time, I think I made up. I think that's an even one fail, one success.
But certainly a lot warmer now. I've got the gear on the back. The bag of swag. Yeah, still got beers in there that I didn't drink. We were absolutely sparko last night. Yeah, it was just a case of you went to bed. I thought, well, I remember it raining. I realised the extent of it when I felt my down jacket in the vestibule, because I was going to put it on. I thought, no, that's a big no. So I've got to dry that out. I'll still be having breakfast though when I get in. I said to Ryan, he could have come back to mine and have breakfast, but he's got to go. He's got to do dad duties, dad's taxi and all that. Right, so we've got all the stuff back in the motor now. We're a little bit warmer. I've got a question to ask Ryan. You first ever stealth camp What do you think of it?
Well, like I said before, I was sceptical. It wasn't something I was interested in. But to be fair, after last night, the scepticism is gone. Stars camping is quite cool.
Would you do it again?
I would do it again.
On your own or with a friend?
Either or.
Well, actually, thanks for keeping it real, man.
Always.
Yeah, my nearest and dearest followers, don't you worry. It didn't go to waste. Breakfast is served. Not at the campsite, but at home. Normally I end a video usually at the end of the camp, but today I did think, you know, the content was lacking a little somewhat, so obviously Ryan's left. I've cooked the breakfast. What we do have is the gear drying out. Obviously I've got to just brush the leaves off. I'll do that soon, but yeah, no matter what, always air you're in or out. You don't want mould in. You don't actually have to go far for nature. You can bring it to you. I mean, this little fella there, blackbird. Hello fella. I've got blue tits nesting in there. For my American followers, I do believe you call them chickadees. If I'm wrong, please correct me. Yes, it has got sealant around the box, however I was going to paint it, but I didn't do it in time. Also, I've got a second nest box up there, but I don't think there's nothing in there this year. Yeah, I'm going to eat this breakfast now, so time to wrap things up. Please like, please subscribe, all helps the channel, and I will definitely see you on the next one. Keep it real.